Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, this is the part 3 of the series, the Great Books part 3. And today in this session, and we are going to discuss about the one of the most popular book. This is The Sapiens, written by none other than Yuval Noah Harari. I read this book very long back, but this is such a book that is hard to forget. So let us summarize this book and how this book, why this is one of my favorite book. I read all of his uh, books such as Homo Deus, 21 Lesson for 21st Century Nexus. Many books are there. He's one of the greatest thinker in the world. And even though he's an atheist, he blemishizes all kind of the religion. Still, I love him because of his thinking out of the box and his thick critical analysis. He gave various dimension to how the human evolution took place, future of the humanity, how it will thrive in the age of AI. It is given in the one more book that is called as Nexus book. It is the recent book he launched, and today let us summarize this book. It starts with the human evolution, such as, for example, when we are a Homo sapiens, along with the parallel with us around 70 lakh years back, there were two more species, such as Neanderthal and Denisovan. Pronunciation may be different, but we as a Homo sapiens could able to kill all different species, and what kind of the how we could able to succeed them, what kind of the power and capability we do have. In one of his example, he gave one of the example, that is that if you leave one chimpanzee and one human, chimpanzee will definitely going to kill a human. But in the island, if you leave 100 people and 100 chimpanzees in a very different region, but 100 people could able to kill each one chimpanzee, the probability of the victory of the human is more than the probability of the chimpanzees. Why Homo sapiens dominated? If we look at it, in the 70 lakh, mammoth is one of the greatest. Like, it has more power than the human. Tiger has more power than the humans. Chimpanzee has more power than us, and it shares a 99.2% of the genes that is very much similar. When we look at the genomic data, 99.2% is similar. But still, why Homo sapiens win all the time? And how we dominated the world, how we colonized the world, how we control the natural things, such as we are increasing the carbon dioxide content, we are extracting the coal, everything we are doing that. Wow, how we did that? He gave that one of the reason is that our way of cooperation, like we can create stories, for example, mythologies, for example, the various stories on the gods. For example, if you read the Vedas, it gives Indra, Varuna, for various gods it is acclimatized, and we could able to make a concrete belief on them. For example, if we have to attack on the one more enemy, if animal is to attack on one more enemy, it tells that it is thinking its own, and it is thinking its own survival. But human is not like that. If we wish to attack on other, he or she could able to make cooperation through religion, through race, caste, creed, sex, place of birth, various kind of the things we could able to assimilate with one another. This he gives one of the new perspectives how we could able to counter the other animals or something. This is the one of the greatest thing. And then he goes to the scientific revolution. Why science is dominating the world? How the technology is overpowering the humans? That is because of our acknowledgement that we don't know the things. That is due to the critical analysis of the object. For example, atom is discovered by the Delta. Okay, he told that this is the smallest particle. Then comes the J.J. Thomson and Rutherford that tells no, it is not the smallest particle. There is a proton, electron is there. Then comes the later scientists such as Higgs boson. There are many scientists tell about the particle physics, such as this one, quarks, leptons. There are various smallest particles that is called as subatomic particles are present, that is making up the whole world. So this is the one of the classical. We do critically think that if someone tell this is the true, no, human as a science, this one scientists tell that no, it is not true absolutely. For example, Newton third law applicable on the earth. Many people tell that it is only applicable if we change the space as a dimension. For example, in the moon, Newton third law is not applicable. Nothing is absolute. So science works that acknowledgement that I don't know the things. When we assume ourselves that I don't know many things, we have that hunger to learn a lot of the things. And this book wonderfully structurized that, the scientific revolution, how it changed the whole world, in the, I think, in the chapter 2 of the series. And then the unification of the humankind, how humans of different region assimilated, like we constructed the narratives, how the empires, kingdoms have arrived and thrived. That is mainly due to our way of structuring narrating the stories, creating the myths. And this is one of the major incident. He gave a lot of examples, thriving examples on that. For example, British, they gave that white man burden, like white is the superior, whites are the superior race, by telling the stories, by dividing the human, sometimes uniting the human. That kind of the tendency, human only have that potential. That is mainly due to the in the neurological perspective, if I have to give that, that is mainly due to the rise of our this one upper part of the brain, that is prefrontal cortex, this region, scientifically. And no other animals have such kind of the prefrontal cortex. Monkeys have that, but it is not as great as humans. So this kind of the changes are there. Then it gives that how communism, capitalism thrived, and it changed the whole society as a whole. Like he gives even the ideologies such as communism killed millions of the people. It also acted as religion. He's atheist. He gives blemish as all kind of the religion, and he also gives that communism is also killed millions of the people. Such kind of the narration given, communism, capitalism, all kind of the things are covered. And this is a very wonderful book. And the next part is the Nexus book, and I will also give a summary of that book. And whole this book is talks about the human life, how the humans dominated, how the humans are evolving, artificial intelligence. He gave just introduction to the artificial intelligence. And yeah, it's a very good book, and have a good time. And thank you.